Good morning, class 10th. As you know that we have studied about trigonometric identities. We did discuss it earlier, the previous day, about trigonometric identities and how did the identities fell into place. And I also told you guys to do some questions. Okay, I will tell you today also to do some questions from the exercise. And the questions that we are going to do now is going to be on proving that we have already been doing, right? But I really want to help you with some of the questions from the exercise, as you guys told me you should do some questions from the exercise. So I'll help you guys with some questions from the exercise itself. Okay. So I hope this is helpful for you. So this the very first one is 20 the second part. And if I do 20 the second part, I hope you guys can see the question. Okay, as you guys can see the question says cos A into cot A upon 1 minus sin A equals to, I need to prove that this side is equals to this side. Now you should know one thing about proving stuff, that you cannot carry things from here to there or things from right hand side to left hand side. Just remember that if you do that, it's not allowed, you won't get marks for that. So don't carry stuff from this side, from the left hand side to the right hand side. Now you guys can see cos A and cot A, 1 minus sin A. So what I'll do, I'll play around with this and try solving this side so that I can bring the same side. Okay, so whatever is on the right hand side, I can bring it on the left hand side by simplifying this. Okay, whatever I know, whatever is in my head, so I'm going to use that. So cos A, I'll write it like this, into cot A. What is the formula for cot A if I have to change into sin and cos? So it's going to be something like this, cos A over sin A, right? And down over here, if I see 1 minus sin A can be written as it is. So I am solving which hand side? I am solving left hand side. So do write before writing which side you are solving. Left hand side I am solving. Now, if I multiply this, I will be getting cos square A over sin A. And what is it getting divided by? This whole thing is getting divided by this. So that is 1 minus sin A. Okay, you guys can see. Sorry, this is upon me. So 1 minus sin A upon 1. Okay, now what is going to happen is this is getting divided by this, so this is going to reciprocal. So cos square A upon sin A into 1 upon 1 minus sin A, right? And then I can change this. Okay, how will I change this? Can you guys think of what can I do ahead? So you guys can have a look over here. I'm writing it over here. Cos square A, and I can write sin A 1 minus sin A, right? Now cos, everything is coming in sin, so I'll change this also into sin. How to change this into sin? 1 minus sin square A upon sin A bracket 1 minus sin A. I hope that's understandable to everyone. Now a square minus b square, I can put the formula of a square minus b square. So इसका भी स्क्वायरिंग कर सकता हूँ. तो क्या हो जाएगा इसका फॉर्मूला 1 plus sin a, and in the other bracket what will come? 1 minus sin a, and down as it is I'll be writing sin a bracket 1 minus sin a. Okay, so now what I will be doing, I can see that when there are multiplications in the middle, then I can cancel things out. I can cancel this and this out. So what is left with me? So I'll just put like this, 1 upon sin A. मैं sin A दोनों को दे दूँगा, plus sin A over sin A. So this can get cancelled out and 1 will come, plus is in the middle, and this can be written as cosec A. So if you see the left hand side, what is the answer that I got on left hand side? Cos A plus 1. And if you see, go ahead and see the right hand side, what is the answer on the right hand side? That is cos sec plus 1. Both are the same thing. So you can write hence proof. Okay, so that's how you prove. You go. What is your agenda? Your agenda is making the left hand side same as the right hand side. If you are able to make the left hand side same as the right hand side, then you are successful. Sometimes the left hand side is very big, so you can solve the left hand side as well. Okay, so I hope you understood this question. We'll move on to the next question. Okay, now we have question number 22, second part. You guys can see the second part, how does it look like? Okay, so what we'll do, we'll try taking one of the side and try solving that side and simplifying that side. So I think that is more complicated side. I'll take that 6 wala side because it's more complicated. 6 is a high power, okay, it's a very high degree. So I'll take this side, left hand side, and I'll start solving on left hand side. Okay, so when I start solving on left hand side, what is the thing I can do is I can write sec square A, because if I give 3 back to this, it's gonna become 6 back again the power. Okay, so I'm writing same, but I'm just expanding them. 10, how can I write? Okay, now let's go back to class 9th and see what is the formula for A cube minus B cube. Okay, I know this formula. See, A plus B का whole cube या A minus B का whole cube. What is the formula for A cube minus B का whole cube? A cube minus B cube minus 3AB A plus B. Sorry, A minus B. This is the formula of, okay, but this formula does not match that formula. I have to make a formula for A cube and B cube. So here it is, A cube minus B cube. I'll leave this on this side, everything else I'll take on that side. So A minus B ka whole cube, and this is going to go on that side, plus 3AB A minus B. I hope everyone is able to see this. So A cube minus B cube का formula क्या है? A minus B का whole cube plus 3AB bracket A minus B. Okay, so this is the formula. You should know the formula already, but I am just helping you and making it more simpler for you. You can pause the video and go through the formula again and then come back to this question. So A cube minus B cube का formula क्या है? A minus B, that is sec square A minus 10 square A, because this is A, this is B, cube, right? Cube is here, plus 3 AB sec square A into 10 square A, right? And in the bracket, what I have had? A minus B sec square A minus 10 square A. Okay, so this is what I got right now. Okay, and now you might be thinking, sir, it's getting very complicated. Sir, I don't know what's happening. This is getting very complicated. Let's not make it that complicated. You might be thinking that. But right now, just remember this. You're not making it complicated. You're simplifying it. Because you know one of the formula. One of the formula says something like this. That 1 plus 10 square A is equals to sec square A. Right? This is one of the formula. But if I shift 10 on that side, so what it is going to look like? Sec square A minus 10 square A. So sec square A minus 10 square A is very quickly a 1. Where do you see sec square A and 10 square A? Wherever you see, just put the value 1. So 1 is going to come over here. 1 का cube कितना होता है? 1 होता है. Plus 3 sec square A 10 square A into 1. Okay, so that's the value what you got. 1 plus sec square A plus 10 square A. Simplify हो गया और 1 से जब multiply करोगे तो ये इतना ही आएगा. Now, but my problem is जो left right hand side में मुझे देख रहा है सब 10 में है. तो जो भी यहाँ sec है इसको मैं किसमें change कर दूँगा? 10 में. Okay, I'll change into 10. So sec की value क्या होती है 10 के according? You can see sec square की value कितनी होती है 10 का 1 plus 10 square. So what I will be writing 1 plus 3 1 plus 10 square a and what is outside इसके जगह मैंने ये लिखा and then 10 square. Okay, so 10 square मैं आगे भी लिख सकता हूँ. तो जब मैं ये दोनों को इसे और सिंप्लीफिकेशन में लिख रहा हूँ 1 plus 3 10 square a मैंने इसको भी आगे लेके आया 1 plus 10 square a. Okay, so when I multiply this with both the things, what will I get? 1 plus 3 10 square a plus 3 10 to the power 4a. Now check out this side, left hand side and the right hand side. It is going to be exactly same. Okay, just because you simplified it. Even the first part of this question, that is 22 ka first part, that is the same. So if you're watching this video before, then please make sure this is going to help you. But you have to do this question also. You won't understand how to do if you don't pause the video and do this question on your own. And if you have any problem, then solve it further. Okay. So at the end you can write hence proved. That's how you have to do this question. Okay. Let's see one more question. That is 24th second part. I hope these questions are going to help you guys today in the homework. Okay, and please try doing the rest of the questions on your own so that it will build you up for the test and also for the exam. If you do this question also, okay, don't keep looking and doing it. Okay, make sure that you guys after pausing the video try doing it on your own first and then figure out, oh ye to aisa hoga, and then you can correct yourself. It's okay to do wrong in the first shot or the second shot also. It's okay to fall down because then only you learn how to get up. Just remember that. Okay, so now this is the question. This is left hand side. The left hand side looks very big and the right hand side looks very small. And the right hand side there is only one thing, that is 10a. So I can't do anything really with the right hand side. The only thing that I can do is with the left hand side. So I can take the left hand side, simplify it and then bring out one answer and it should be 10a. Okay, now you might be, maybe most of you guys might have started doing this question. Some of you guys might have been just waiting for me to solve it. That's okay, you guys can keep looking. And then let's see what we'll do. We'll take left hand side. Of course, we'll take left hand side. There's nothing we can do on the right hand side. Okay, so I'll change everything. For example, like sin and cos में सब चीज में sin और cos में change कर दूंगा, ठीक है? Cosec को कैसे change कर सकते हैं? 1 upon sin a minus sin a, right? Sec को 1 upon cos a minus cos a, ठीक है? And sec square को कैसे कर सकते हैं? 1 upon cos square a. Okay, that's how we can do it. Now इनका LCM भी ढूंढ सकता हूँ मैं. इसके नीचे 1 है, इसके नीचे 1 है. अगर मैं LCM निकालता हूँ तो मेरे पास 1 minus sin square a upon sin a, right? इधर क्या आ जाएगा? अगर इसका into cos है तो ये क्या होता है? 1 minus cos square a. बिकॉज जब cos इससे मल्टीप्लाई होगा, cos इससे भी मल्टीप्लाई होगा तो नीचे कितना आ जाएगा? cos into 1 upon cos square a. Now it's very interesting to know that in this exercise or in this chapter there are only 3 formulas you need to learn. One is on cos and sin, cos square plus sin square. इधर उधर कर दो तो दूसरे फॉर्मूले ही बन जाते हैं. The second one is tan and sec, and third one is cosec and cot. Okay, so that's the only 3 formula you have to keep in mind. But if you keep in mind the very first formula, you understand that this I can write as cos square upon sin a into, there's nothing in the middle, so I am writing into. This can be written as sin square upon cos a into 1 upon cos square a. Right? Now everything is in multiplication. Now I can cancel out. Okay, right now over here I cannot cancel out. Some of you might be cancelling out over here. Okay, in August I took some test and then some of you guys still were cancelling out wherever there is minus sign in the middle. Okay, you don't have to do that. Please don't do that again. Okay, so there is something that I can cancel this and this can be cancelled out because everything is in multiplication now. Sin A and one sin A can be cancelled out. So what is left with me? Sin A upon cos A. And what do you call when there is sin A upon cos A? You write it as tan A. So left hand side is equals to right hand side. Yes, it is left hand side is equals to right hand side, hence proof. That's what you have to do. Okay, so that's how you will be doing this question. I hope you guys understood how to do it. Okay, have a good day.